Howdy ho YouTube! Today I'm going to show you how to play Big Decisions by My Morning Jacket. Their new song just released on Spotify on Tuesday. And real cool tune. Good news for you guys if you want to play it. Real simple song. Just a few parts, and there's a little bit of a cool lead during the bridge. I'm going to show you how to play that too as well. So let's get to the main part of the song. The very beginning, you know, like I said, it's pretty simple. It's kind of the same parts over and over again. And the very beginning kind of just carries its way through the whole song into the chorus, into the bridge, which is the little lead, and then back to the chorus. So let's get started with the intro and the verse. Alright, so the very beginning of the song, little intro, you're just going to single note it here, okay? And we're going to start with an F sharp, or the 2nd fret on the 6th string. We're going to use our index finger, and then we're going to go on to the 4th fret, or a G sharp, with our 3rd finger on the 6th string. Then we're going to move over to the 5th string and hit the 4th fret there, our C sharp with our index finger, okay? And it sounds like this. Pretty simple. Again, as I've said with all the songs, listen to it while you play along. It helps you get a feel for it. But that's the intro part right there. Real simple, okay? That's the intro. Then it kicks right in to the verse. And the verse is going to be just a couple of power chords, okay? The majority of this song is just going to be power chords, alright? You can either make the power chords with your 1st and your 3rd, or your 1st and your 4th, whichever easier for you, okay? If you got big hands, you know your 1st and 3rd is kind of the way to do it. If you got littler hands, the 1st and 4th might be a little easier for you as well. But we're going to basically be kind of taking those same notes. We're going to have the power chords we're going to be playing are going to be our F sharp, a G sharp, which is the 4th fret, an F, and then we're going to play a B flat, okay? And it starts off like this. Then you hold, and then back. Again. Okay, that's the first part of the verse. Then in which we would call the pre-chorus, it's the same thing, but it's just a little different strumming pattern, okay? We hold them out. We basically hold the chords for the whole bar. So I'm going to play that first part and then go into the pre-chorus where you're holding them. Now we're going to hold them. And that's the verse and the pre-chorus, okay? Now we're going to show you guys the chorus, which is essentially a combination of all the notes and chords we've already played. We're just going to be adding a C sharp power chord. Alright, so for the chorus, again, very similar to the verse in the strumming pattern, what we're hitting, and like I said, even the chords, alright? That the verse and the main riff there in the beginning is going to make its way back into this chorus. But the first part of the chorus is going to be what we played for the intro, only we're going to play power chords. So we're playing our F sharp power chord, our 2 on the 6th string, and our 4th on the 5th string. Then we're going to slide up to a G sharp power chord, our index finger on the 4th string, and our ring finger of the 6th string, sorry, the 4th fret of the 6th string, and our ring finger on the 6th fret of the 5th string. And then we're playing a C sharp power chord with our 1st finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string, and our 3rd, or again, your 4th if you want to use, on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So again, it's basically that very beginning intro. But now you're playing a power chord instead. So in the beginning chorus, the very first chorus, you play that once, and then you go back to the that first riff, that very intro riff. So it's like this all together. And then the end of it is just our F sharp, hold out, then a G sharp, then our C sharp. So you play the intro part, remember power chords, the very beginning intro of the song is going to be the first part of the chorus. Then you play the first riff. Then you hold out the intro part, the first parts of the chorus. And that's pretty much the bulk of the song, you know, obviously then heading up into the bridge. So let's show you how to play that lead in the bridge. Alright, so this is a very pretty lead here in the bridge. And the good thing about it is if you're not, you know, a really good lead player or solo player yet, this is something that you can even handle, okay? So what I want you guys to try and do really is try and hit this first note with your pinky finger, okay? And again, at the end of this video, the solo is tabbed out for you, okay? So if you get the rest of the song but you still don't have the solo quite in your head, you can look at it, alright? So first is going to be a 9 on our first string. And then a 4, 6, 9, 8, 6, 4. That's the very first part, okay? Listen, here it is, without me yabbing over it. Now, as you can see, the reason I want you to start with your pinky on that 9, and I don't want you to use your index finger, again, in guitar playing, all lead, you want as little movement as possible. So basically, if you start here with the 9, then you're going 4, 6, 9, boom, boom. Then you're just right there for that. As opposed to moving your hand all over the place. Moving hands and fingers unnecessarily is going to lead to sloppy playing. And again, the more you use this little finger right here, the better of a player you're going to be. So, one last time here at the very beginning of the solo. Okay, now the next part right after that, you're going to take your index finger and you're going to hold down the 4th fret on both the 2nd and 1st string, okay? And you're going to hit those. You're going to hit both those strings. You're going to quickly hammer on to the 6th fret of the 2nd string, alright? So it's going to sound like this. You hear that? You're hammering on just the 6th fret of the 2nd string. Not the 1st. Index finger down on both the 2nd string and 1st string, the 4th fret, and then you're hammering on just the 6th fret of the 2nd string. Okay? So, leading into that is this. Then after that, we kind of hit one note and then back to our little rundown there in the beginning. So here we go. We go to that 7 and then the 9, 8, 6, 4. Okay, so after our hammer-ons there, here we know the hammer-ons. Then this is what we're doing. Okay, 7, 9, 8, 6, 4. Then right back, we're going right back to those hammer-ons. And again, remember this is all tabbed out at the very end of the video, okay? But here it is, right? And then we're going right back. And then you're going 7, 9, 6, then we're jumping to a 6 on that first string to end it, okay? Then you're going right back into the chorus. So here's the solo one last time, all the way through, again without me yammering. Chorus. That's the whole song. Now I'm going to play it for you guys, kind of, you know, with all those parts together again, edited down so you can hear it. So those are all the parts. Again, like I said, pretty straightforward. It's even got, you know, a very playable lead for even some of you guys that are just starting out. And like I said, with all these videos, you know, I'm not going to play the whole song for you because I want you to listen to the song while you're playing, okay? Watch the video. Get a feel for it. You know, like I said, the solo is tabbed out at the end of the video, so you can pull that up while you're playing along with the song. And take it in parts, you know, especially that lead part. First, you know, just make sure until you get in your head, just play the first part. Just play that, or if that's too long, just play the very, very first part. Just play the... Then move on in segments, small chunks, and then you piece it all together, alright? It's exactly what I did when I was listening and trying to figure out how to play it. I didn't just listen to it straight through and go, oh gosh, what's he doing, what's he doing? You break it down, you take a few seconds at a time, okay? And then you piece it together. So here's the whole song together, again, condensed version, alright? So here with the intro. And kick in. Go to the chorus. And we go to the solo now. Back to the chorus. And the very outro is just the intro. That's it. Big Decisions by Buy Morning Jacket. Again, at the end of this video is going to be the solo tabbed out for you. So if you want to pull that up and look at it while you're listening and playing along, and go check out OpenNoteGuitar.com where you learn to play your way.